Hello everybody, I hope you are having an absolutely amazing day here at Summit. I am so excited and so honored and grateful to be here with all of you. It is always an amazing time at Summit and I am just so thankful and grateful to ZYIA for this opportunity, and I could not be more excited. My name is Deanna Galbraith and I'm here to provide this training on how to achieve the 3x2500 promo, and I could not be more pumped about it. Before I do that, I'll just give you a quick little intro to myself. So I am from Ontario, Canada. I am a double ZYIA executive here with the company. I started on January 31st of 2019, right after ZYIA had launched in Canada. I am a mama. I have two children who are 9 and 11. I am married. I am an occupational therapist. I work full-time and run my own practice as well doing that. It has been a busy, crazy, I don't even know how long now, but especially the past year has been absolutely bonkers, but in a good way. It has been life-changing and just an incredible journey that I will be forever grateful for. And let me tell you, you are in the right place at the right time. It is just, it's a beautiful thing. It's amazing. So without further ado, I'm here to talk about this 3x2500. And before I jump into sort of my top tips, I thought I had better explain what a 3x2500 was, because it's been a few months since we've had that promo, and we have a lot of new reps who have joined us, especially over the past few months. So what that is we have a promotion where we do signing up 3 reps and achieving 2500 PV within a month. And sometimes we've also done 3 reps, 2500 PV, and closing 4 parties within a month. And we've had various sort of achievements for reaching those goals, but either way, really fun. So when I was thinking about this topic and I'm thinking about the 3x2500, I was thinking to myself, okay, who is gonna hit play on this training, right? So here at ZYIA, no matter what, we love everybody. So whether you're here to sort of because you love the product and you're wearing and sharing, we love everybody. But I was thinking, if you have hit play or if you decided to, watch this training about the 3x2500, chances are, you're a business builder, right? Because let me tell you something, hitting the 3x5 or 3x2500, it's not easy, right? And I think, I could be completely wrong, but I think this is what happens a lot of the time, is when this promo rolls out, is people look at it and go, wow, 3x2500, like, that's hard. You know what? I think I'm gonna sit this one out. I think that seems a little bit lofty. I'm not really sure about that one. Or, you know what? I'm just gonna wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see how this month goes, and then I'm gonna make my decision about the 3x2500. And I am here to tell you, I think we all know the answer to that, right? So wait and see is not going to work. I think we can all agree on that, okay? 3x2500 is no joke. It is hard. It is a big achievement. And if it wasn't hard, everybody would be achieving it, right? It wouldn't be the big deal that it is. But I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely achievable. It is completely doable. There are tons of people that are doing it. And I'm so excited to talk about that and to talk about how we're gonna do it. Okay, so we've had lots of speakers that have talked about parties and sales and recruits, and the exciting thing about the 3x2500 is that it's going to kind of cross over all of those things, right? And so we're not, we're going to take all of that information and we're going to kind of plug it into this and really kind of talk about amping that up, okay? Because the 3x2500 really is a big goal. Okay, so I decided to organize this talk into kind of my top 5 tips for achieving the 3x2500. Okay, I figured this is probably the best way to organize things. So number 1, okay, the number 1 thing for achieving the 3x2500 is that it is not negotiable. And when I was talking to Sam about this, I said, well, Sam, how am I going to talk about this for 18 minutes. I said, it's just not negotiable. I'll tell you how you're gonna do it. You're gonna set a goal, make a plan, and you're gonna implement it until it's done. That is literally it. I said, it's just what you do. It's just what we do, okay? And that might sound crazy to you, I get it, but I really do think it is the gold standard. If you are looking at everybody that's been up here and talking today and you're thinking, wow, like I'm really feeling inspired and I really want to go out there and work my business, this is the standard. This is what you need to be doing each and every month. It's not by accident that we have this 3x4 or 3x2500 promotion, you know, a lot of times throughout the year. It's there because it's the most effective way to build an amazing business. And if you follow the 3x4 by 2500, whatever it is, as many times as you can, you will blow yourself away in terms of what you're able to achieve. And literally, I think when I started, it was the promotion for month after month. And I just went, okay, I gotta hit the 3x4, I've gotta hit the 3x4. And it's magic, okay? And when Sam was talking to me, he was telling me out of the 25 double ZYIAs, you know, out of the people that are speaking and out of the 25 that they looked at, everyone almost, okay? So 21 out of 25 of the double ZYIAs that they looked at are hitting the 3x2500, 11 out of 12 months of the year, okay? So it really is what you do, okay? And I'm gonna tell you a little story for a minute, okay? Because I think even a lot of times, a lot of us start out, right? A lot of people will start out at the start of the month and think, I really wanna hit this 3x4. I'm gonna hit this 3x4. And everybody encounters challenges. Like it would be naive to think that you're not going to encounter enormous challenges along the way, okay? Last year, I had the opportunity to go to the Tony Robbins, Rachel Hollis conference, okay? And I had the opportunity to listen to Rachel Hollis. And there was a talk that she did that I feel like really applies to this, that has stuck with me tremendously over the past year, that I think would be really helpful to hear, okay? So Rachel was saying when you're looking to achieve something like this, and it's a high goal, and you're looking at top achievers, and you're really trying to, you know, hit a goal that's a really, really high goal that's important to you, things are going to come up, and there's going to be challenges that you're going to meet. And, you know, whether you believe in, you know, whatever it is for you, like a higher power, spirituality, God, whatever it is, there's going to be things that are put in your way that are essentially going to be tests and lessons and challenges and things that are put there so that you are going to learn the skills and the tools and the knowledge that you are going to need so that you can get to that top level, okay? So there's going to be things that you have to push through, and it's going to suck, and you're going to need to learn, and you're going to need to overcome, so that when you're down and when you get those rejections and you're feeling icky and you don't have the sales and people are saying no, you need to learn the skills so that when you are, you know, double ZYIA, presidential elite, whatever it is, right? And you have a team that's counting on you, and your downlines are needing a pep talk, and they're needing you to uplift them and to teach them. You need to be ready, and you need to be able to teach them what they need to know and teach them and coach them through those challenging moments. And if you haven't gotten kicked down and knocked down and learned all of those lessons yourself, you're not going to be able to do that, right? But what happens is most people get to those challenges and they go, see, I just can't do it. I went through my list. I asked all these people already. They just said no. Or, you know, my party was a flop. Well, you have to triumph. You have to keep pushing through all of those lessons, right? So I hope that makes sense. To me, it just really stuck with me because I always thought, oh my gosh, those lessons are there for a reason. Like, you have to push through so that you can then get better and learn and push. Anyways, okay, I digress. Okay, number 2, the second thing that you need to do is you need to be booking 4 to 6 parties. So this is just another kind of nitty gritty that whenever there is, I mean, every month we're coaching our teams to be doing 4 to 6 parties, but it's just for anyone gunning for a 3x2500 promotion or a 3x4, it's 4 to 6 parties. It's just what it works out to, because we know that, you know, regardless of what your party skills are, there's always going to be some parties that might do amazing, but there's always going to be some parties that are going to not be so amazing, right? So we need to make sure that we have some backup for when those options and so that we're able to fill those voids when that happens, okay? And parties are the lifeline. Parties are, oh my God, I got to do it because I got Paula Chavez in the back of my mind, right? Like Paula said last year, I was sitting and watching, and I was at Summit as the senior director, and the biggest takeaway, I think, for me last Summit was listening to Paula, and she said, there is nothing in this business that a party can't fix, so put a party on it, okay? It is so true. So I'm going to say it again. There is nothing in this business that a party can't fix, okay? Parties are the best way for you to meet customers, potential reps, potential hostesses. It keeps your business running. It keeps everything flowing. It keeps you having multiple people to talk to all the time. Parties are everything for us, okay? Number 3 is I want you to, this is just another quick tip in terms of sales, okay? Is I want you to think outside the box. Sometimes I feel like we really get stuck in doing things the way we've always done things. So we know we've done Facebook parties, we've done Instagram parties, but just because we've always done things a certain way doesn't mean that we can't change that up. Okay, so try to think outside the box. Okay, so not just that, do some fundraising, do some, we've done Sisterhood of the Traveling ZYIA, where we've had, a bag and we've left a little note, especially during the pandemic, right? With an order form and where to pass the bag on next and how to contact the rep, right? And people could pass that around and people loved it. They ate it up. We've done ZYIA of the Month, right? Where people could really get exposed to the product and we created a program where they could sign up for a 4-month commitment, right? And we've used Hostess Rewards to make that happen. We've done, a different party format using Zoom, right? Where everybody was locked down, where you could change and, come in and be really engaging and do a quick and dirty party within, half hour. You name it. Just try to think outside the box in terms of different ideas for your business. Don't just always get stuck in kind of Groundhog Day, So that's enough about sales. Because I think if we were honest about the 3x4, the most challenging part, I think, and I think we might be able to agree, is recruiting, right? So most people can kind of really work hustling sales, but the reps, like how are we going to sign up 3 reps per month? That is always the part I think where people really, really get stuck. So number 4, I want you to decide right now, in the words of Eric Worre, that you are going to become a network marketing professional, okay? So chances are, everybody up here talking to you today, whether unconscious or consciously, has made the decision to become a network marketing professional, okay? We are in the business of meeting people, okay? Nothing drives me more bonkers than when everyone says, yeah, no, I've already worked through my list. I don't know anybody else. I've worked through my warm market. I don't have anybody else to talk to. And I'm going, there are people everywhere, guys. And it's our job to learn how to be a student of network marketing, how to talk to people, how to find people. There are literally people everywhere, online, in person, no matter where you are, at the coffee shop, at your kids' soccer practice, dance studios, interest groups on Facebook. And no, I'm not talking about attacking people about the business opportunity. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about authentically and meaningfully and kindly meeting people and getting to know people and just speaking with people. I feel like there's such an epidemic in our world, especially now. People are longing for relationships, and we just don't have that in our world, and we need to really learn those skills, right? So people that have made the decision to become a professional network marketer, it is our job to be adding a minimum of 2 people to our active candidate list every single day. Okay, so we never, ever run out of people to talk to. And I hope that makes sense to you guys, okay? So that is a skill that we need to be developing within our teams as a core skill. And it really starts with ourselves. So if we're not understanding how to do that, then we really need to look into the mirror and to be learning and to be understanding how to do that ourselves. Okay, because people are everywhere and we really need to be, and I don't know if that comes from, like, I am not personally very good with cold reach outs. I don't teach that a lot because I suck at them, I'm pretty sure. But I think that developing authentic relationships with people are truly the best way to go, and it's the fundamentals of this business. And ZYIA has set us up beautifully, absolutely beautifully as a party business. And I'm going to take you back to number 2 where we talked about the 4 to 6 parties, right? Because if you are hosting 4 to 6 parties a month, like, let's do the math on that. If you had 10 people in those parties, regardless of the types of parties that you have, that would be 40 to 60 new people each and every month that you would be bringing into your life. Not only that you could talk to authentically, but chances are they're probably 10 people that you've already developed a relationship with. They've seen the product. It's just a beautiful thing, and it's the most authentic and easy transition. Okay? So really just make sure that you're doing those core skills yourself. Okay, so number 5 is making sure that you're setting up a tracking system. Okay, so I think, if I was honest, I think this is a spot where I really fell down for a long time, despite my best efforts, but I think it doesn't have to be fancy. So it doesn't have to cost next to nothing, right? It doesn't need to be fancy. It doesn't need to be complicated. But if you are doing these reach outs, whether it be 2, 5, 10, like whatever you're doing each and every day to reach out to people about the products, the business opportunity, parties, whatever it is, if you don't track what you're doing with these people, I promise you, you're going to miss so many opportunities, and you're going to forget, and you're going to lose them. And just grab a notebook from the dollar store, start today with the date, September 12th, here's the names that I reached out to, and keep it simple, and just make sure that you're keeping track. And it's amazing to me how many people aren't doing it, because I was one, and I did it for a long time because I always thought I had to reinvent the wheel and create some sort of system. And because I didn't, I was really just keeping papers everywhere, and it was just silly. Okay, so make sure that you're doing that because you're gonna lose track. And the beautiful thing is, because this is where, if you're doing the work and you're being consistent and you're doing all those reach outs, it becomes a beautiful thing. Because then when ZYIA rolls out, this amazing promo this month with double gift cards, we sit back and go, see, I can reach back to Susie because you know what? She was really interested in the business, but maybe didn't have the funds. And gonna reach back to this person, right? It becomes really easy to recruit where you're not, reinventing the wheel. I think what gets really hard is when people don't do it for a while, then they pick it back up, and they don't do it for a while and they pick it back up. Then it becomes more overwhelming. Okay? So those are my top 5 tips. I hope that was helpful. In conclusion, I'm gonna give you guys one little job to do, okay? I was tempted to give this to you, but I want you to do it on your own because I think that is the value in doing this yourself, and I think you really need to do the work. So I want you to do something for me. If you are a rep to like a senior director, I want you to do the math. If you walked away today and you hit the 3x4 or the 3x2500 every single month or close to it from now until next summit, what rank would you be walking across the stage? How many reps would you have, and what would your lifetime PV be? It's pretty incredible. And if you are a, let's say, executive and above, I'm here to tell you that it starts with you. Your team is always watching. It's gonna get dusty. So I would not be standing here had it not been for my team. So just shoot a quick little shout out to my girls too, the Step Into Your Light community. They are absolutely amazing. Your team is always watching, so it starts with you. So if you are training your team and you're expecting them to be hitting a 3x2500 and hosting 4 to 6 parties in a month, I want you to take a hard look in the mirror. And if you don't have 4 to 6 parties booked for September, then that's your homework for this week. When you get home from Summit in those first 24 hours, that's your job. Have a great time, everyone.